For the past few months, we have gathered so many information for Kamen Rider Gacha art, and simply today I'm going to talk about those news. Kamen Rider Gacha art is a card game in Kamen Riders, which once again ties to this merchandise of legendary rider stuff. I understand that if those things is for anniversary series like Decade and ZO, but after that, it makes no sense to appear as canon. So during the making of that video, I misunderstand about the concept of gacha toys, and I thought that all of the Kamen Rider monsters or kamis is like canon. But in reality, they are not canon at all, and they're all just merchandise. So I cut down every single rant of me talking about how gacha are not supposed to have these things. So yeah, here you go. I believe that, like, this is just a theory, but I believe that it's because Ultraman Orb is a thing, which basically Ultraman Fusion. Kamen Rider fans have seen Orb, or at least know the existence of Orb, and they know exactly that Ultraman Orb is basically Ultraman Fusions. And Fusions is very popular in Japan and even worldwide. Like, and yes, it was overused in some franchise, but who cares about those franchises, right? And Kamen Rider never really does that. Basically, gacha is like Yu-Gi-Oh! The main character have a card, and in that card have a monster, and those monster resembles the character of the past Kamen Rider. And I think it's a brilliant idea, but then they're not really using that. I believe those card is also non-canon, similarly to Revise, where the item that was used is basically the same thing for the canon. And also, I'm still disappointed that Kamen Rider Gacha isn't really a fusion, because it's basically Kamen Rider build again. Because Kamen Rider build is a fusion riders, which are fusion between organic things and non-organic things. And it seems that gacha is kind of like the same thing. This is like a main gaming thing, so this is just Kamen Rider build with cards. I really just hope that Kamen Rider Gacha was actually a fusion between other riders and other riders. Because when I was a kid, I made this kind of thing in my drawing books, but then it seems that they're not gonna do it at all. But who cares? Kamen Rider Gacha seems cool. It just, I don't like the main characters. Speaking of that, let's talk about the main characters. The main characters is basically just a normal high schooler, and he has his friend who is not really a Kamen Rider. Like, this is a new concept, I believe. Same thing that Super Sentai have special heroes or something like that. Basically, these people were not called as Rangers or Extra Rangers or secondary Kamen Riders. They are called with new names, and this guy is basically Kamen No Senshi, which means which means Must Warrior instead of Must Rider. Which, at the base, you might think, well, let's actually change something, right? They're not riding bike anymore. The thing is, a lot of Kamen Rider doesn't ride a bike. They don't even own one. Like, there's a lot of them that just don't own one. So are they Kamen No Senshi, or just there's new way or new distinction between Kamen Riders and Kamen Riders who doesn't have a bike and Kamen No Senshi? Like, are there any difference? Also, let's talk about this icon here. This guy is basically Hopper 1, and everyone was very happy that it is not a CGI, and I think that making a CGI, yeah, it's going to be bad, as seen as Toei is not really prominent with CGs and prop creatures and has been long gone for a very long time, and everyone actually really like that. And not really just prop creatures, literally just any small creatures merchandise thing. I believe the first time we ever get this thing is in Ryuki, but they are not small creatures, they are contract monsters, and they're all big. I think the proper one where it goes small is Hibiki, which is great because they are just like the side toys that you can buy. And considering gacha is basically all about Kamen Rider and monster toys called kamis, I think that this time these toys could be the main toys. Well, not main toys, because the main toys probably the driver and also the guns and the accessory figure arts, but they probably become more prominent than just very extra things, because they're usually just very obscure extra things that you could buy. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I see you guys in the next video. Shua!